Good evening, folks. Welcome to another episode of the Weekly Factor here on Factor of Games. It is Saturday, July 27th. We're almost through the end of the month already. Man, that's crazy. I'm your host, Greg, and we're going to take a look at the games that were voted on this week. That's our thing. And it wasn't a massive amount of votes. I will say this, and usually this occurs when I start picking games that are not kind of the big games going on, things like that. But that happens. It doesn't really matter. I mean, it's just, we're just kind of looking at content anyhow here, like, you know, different games, things like that. So some people are interested, other people are not in one certain game. It's not going to make a big difference in the end because, you know, we just want to kind of show things. The bigger titles, they kind of come through on the weekly videos or the daily videos and stuff like that anyhow. So we're going to take a look at some games that are maybe not the biggest, maybe not as popular, because this was the week that was happening on Steam this week was, I think, Strategy Week. Is that what that was? Let me take a look over here on my other screen. SimFest is what they called it. So kind of simulation, stuff like that. I went through and, you know, if you've been with the channel for a while, or if you've watched me do these different shows, usually what I end up doing is kind of picking the games that are actually happening, or sorry, they're on sale happening in the different events that Steam puts on or something like that, or a special thing. So it kind of times it where Steam starts their sales on Monday at 10 a.m. and that goes to Monday at like the following Monday at like 9:59 p.m. So like for SimFest, that's kind of the schedule. It starts on Monday, the 22nd, and then it ends on Monday, the 29th at 9:59 a.m. So that way you get a couple days to kind of see the games and then, you know, say, okay, well, I want to buy it or I don't, or see if they're interesting or not. So that's kind of how it's been going, just so everybody's aware. Now, all the links to everything we're going to talk about, and we're going to show here, are in the description below, and they are, you know, linking directly to Steam, so you're getting whatever the sale price is for those games, you know, whatever the cheapest amount there is. But you can always look at other different sites to see if it's on a deeper sale. Some of these games are a little bit older, some are brand new. So let's go ahead and take a look. We're going to jump in and, you know, we'll take a look on the Steam Deck this week. There we go. So first game that we're going to take a look at may not be the first one we play, but one of the first games here in the lineup that was voted on is Cataclismo. Now, Cataclismo, I didn't know a ton about this game going in. I knew it was kind of like a tower defense, but it's also like a simulation strategy tower defense. So it's kind of like, I wouldn't put it as an XCOM game, but it's got similar style of movement and progression through like a level, or I guess we'd talk about like Gears Tactics or something like that. And then there's battling that kind of goes on. Now, this was just in the tutorial or kind of getting into the game. But then you get to the point where then you're like a tower defense style. So a little bit different, interesting game. It's brand new. It came out this week, still in early access. And I think it's $23.99 is what they have it on sale for. I think it's normally $29.99. The next one is Yars Recharged. Now, this is the new Atari, right? The owners that took over, I believe it's I don't even know what specifically. Like, there's a CEO in charge. I don't remember their name. That's not really important, right, for this conversation. But I think they were bought by a capital company, right? Like this. So somebody bought the name and infused the company with money, and now they're actually doing a lot of cool stuff. They're making these recharged games, which is taking their original IP and moving it in. I think I had put this up against like Asteroids Recharged, Breakout Recharged, and Centipede Recharged. And Yars Recharged won out. But, you know, they're basically taking all the old IP, they're recharging it, and they're turning these games into something more reasonable and fun for the current day versus the 1970s versions for Atari. Now, they've done this before with other games, I believe under different management, but this one, it's not bad. I think you can play 2-player. I've never done that, but it's pretty fun. I like it. It looks really good. It's got lots of sound effects, lots of cool weapon upgrades, things like that. And it stays pretty true to the original Yars. So I think it's kind of cool. And these usually run for $9.99. I'm not 100% sure if they're on sale. This was just one where I hadn't shown any of the Atari games during the weekly factor, and I figured we'd take a look at it. We're also going to take a look at Foundation. Now, Foundation is in the SimFest sale. I think it is on sale. This is a city builder, right? Simulation kind of city builder. Very nice one. This, if you remember what we talked about last week, I think it was it Terrascape? Terrascape reminded me a lot of Foundation, but Foundation is more city builder than it is kind of that puzzle mechanic or deck builder style. This is, truly like a city builder. It's medieval age kind of time frame. It's really cool. You get different regions. You select a region, you move on, and you build off of that, and you grow it from that point. But yeah, it's on sale. I don't know if it's going to jump out at me as like, oh, here's the price. But if you go click on the link, obviously you'll see what the game's on sale for. But there's also that SimFest that's going on. You can find it in there as well. I don't know the price right now, but I think it's somewhere below $20. We've also got, Yars Recharged. That was one that I thought had won, but then Yars ended up taking over last night, and by the end of the poll, Yars was the winner. So we're not going to take a look at Asteroids. We're going to take a look at Yars Recharged. We're also going to take a look at this is SVC Chaos is what I've been calling it, but SNK versus Capcom SVC Chaos. This is, I believe, not a remaster, but, I guess you could, a refresh. It's not even a refresh. It's just like been brought to PC to be a playable executable, right? Like on Steam, and has some slight upgrades, not a lot. This is pretty much the exact same game. I believe this launched during Evo last weekend. So we're going to take a look at that. And then No Man's Sky got that big update. Well, I guess it's a big update. Worlds, I think it's called, 1.0. Worlds Part 1. I forget how they say it, but they do have No Man's Sky on sale for $23.99. So we're going to take a look at that. That one is going to be kind of a cool one to take a look at. There's so many upgrades that they've done. I'm going to turn this music down because I think I'm the only one that can hear it. I'm not sure. But it's not the only update they've done. They've done years of updates, like just really took this game and really made it into something special. When it first came out, you've all seen, if you've looked at anything that was part of No Man's Sky, you saw the original meme of like the dinosaurs walking around, and then you hear the Jurassic Park theme on an accordion or something like that. And it's kind of making fun of what, like, here's what they said it was going to look like, and here's what Sean Murray actually delivered, right? Sean Murray being the producer of the game. So Hello Games has done a fantastic job. They've gotten far away from the joke that they were, right, when they launched that game. So there's nobody pissed off about that anymore. They've done too many updates and made the game so good, and everything's been free, right, in terms of like all these updates. So you got VR, you got multiplayer, you got base building. Some of this you'd go like, well, a lot of games have that now, but this was, when it launched, it was kind of unique, and it just really took off. And it had like this, I guess it would be generated worlds, right? Like, so they would just, the universe is just massive. You can get to different like parts of the universe, different solar systems. Every planet's kind of uniquely generated, and all the animals were really crazy when it first came out. That's what made it funny. They looked really really wacky. But then they got much better. You can now ride animals. You can explore on vehicles, in the water, out of the water. This last update was major, like overhaul of like I think it was the weather effects on the planets, the water itself. So it looks really, really good. And it's one of those games where don't even question it, just go buy it, right? Like when it's on sale, if you've been thinking about getting it, it's a good game. They continue to support it, and it's well worth it if you want to go and jump into it, even now when it's, I don't know, 6 or 7 years old now. When did No Man's Sky come out? I've got to look this up. It's been a while. I know that. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, $23.99 is what it's on sale for. So it came out in 2016, so almost 8 years ago. We're just coming up on 8 years. August 12th would be that anniversary. So long time, but the game is beautiful, and we'll take a look at it and you can see. And it runs exceptionally well on the Steam Deck. So I think we should jump in, start taking a look. Let's, what do we want to do? Do we want to start with No Man's Sky? It's kind of the big title. Oh, and then we're also going to take a look at Ale and Tail Tavern First Pints. This is a up-and-coming kind of simulator, tavern simulator, bar simulator. You'll see what it looks like. It looks interesting, and it's done in a third or first-person mode. It's not like the top-down, like pixelated graphics that you may come to expect from some of those. So yeah, we'll take a look at that one as well. It's coming out in August, I believe. But it's First Pints is the demo that you can take a look at right now. So yeah, let's jump into. Hey Daniel, how are you? Welcome. I'm doing good, and not much is up other than the games we're going to take a look at tonight. So let's go ahead and jump in. I did kind of run around. What do you call that? Oh, you got your Steam Deck. Congratulations, Reek. Now, perfect timing, and welcome. Now you can jump in. Do you have No Man's Sky? I'm pretty sure you probably would. It's an older game. They billed you $200 for the was it an analog stick fix, correct? I think that's what it was. Yeah, that's dude, at least you got it back. Oh, Daniel, you got did you get it already or did you order it? I think you'll be happy you purchased today, sweet. Yeah, I think you'll be very happy with the OLED. I know I am. Okay, let's see. We getting audio? Can everybody hear the audio? Let me look and see if we're. Yeah, that's good. So, yeah, I think you'll be happy with the OLED. You know, I looked at the ROG Ally X and all these other ones, and you know, there is some nice things about the battery on the ROG Ally X. I'm not going to lie, that one's pretty good, but I can tell you, I don't think that you will see as much support for that hardware, even if you go and put Steam OS on through, what is it? I can't remember the software or the Linux version that they've been able to kind of take and put on other devices that basically is Steam Deck OS. I don't think you'll see the same support as you will owning a Steam Deck from Valve, right? Valve will continue to support it for quite some time, that's my prediction. I think I'm pretty certain that's what's going to happen. Let me see here. They replaced both of the analog sticks. They replaced both of those and both touchpads. Okay, gotcha. And they updated the firmware. That's okay. I mean, I really think that that's the strong suit of like maintaining the firmware on the Steam Deck. It doesn't lock you out of anything. I just want to verify why my controller is not working. Let me think about that. What did I unplug? It should work fine. It looks like Why is it not working here, though? It's working here, isn't it? Hold select to continue. What? What is it talking about? Okay, let me do this. I'm gonna, after I went through and I was talking this game up, I don't know what this is doing right now, but let me exit out of the game. We'll try reloading it. Did they just put out an update? I was just playing this morning. I think they did. We'll have to start with the Legion Go then, because I have the, I know that I just downloaded it on the Legion Go, so I'm expecting it's going to be updated. Let me jump in and do that. And then we'll go with the Steam Deck afterwards. We'll do it in reverse. I've never tried, this is a good question. I don't know if you could run the VR version. I think I have tried running VR on the Legion Go, and it was capable of doing it. It actually did, but I don't know if it could run. It was a much different game. I don't know if it could run No Man's Sky or not, but let's just not have it ask me again. Yes, it should be the correct one. I'm pretty sure. Well, we'll let it launch. I think it automatically has the most up-to-date version of the controller settings, or it enabled Steam controller. It should still be my save because I had the save on here. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Oh no, we'll get to the Steam Deck here in a minute. Let's see. So I just did this today. Yes, that's my save. Let's take a look at the settings really fast though. So I didn't optimize. Whoop, there we go. The Legion Go because I did this on the Steam Deck earlier. So let's just see what we're working with. 1080p, 60 frames per second, AMD graphics. It sees that. That's correct. Standard. Everything's on standard. And you know what? We're going to kill the motion blur because I just don't use motion blur. Oh boy. It's going to go. There we go. Done. What game are you looking forward to the most until the end of this year, Daniel? That's a good question. What game am I looking forward to the most? Probably, this is going to sound funny, and Astrobot, the new Astro game for the PlayStation. That, funny enough, is the game I'm looking forward to the most right now, right? And I got this gnat flying around me here. I don't know where he came from. But yeah, Astro's, I don't really show a lot of the PlayStation stuff on here, but Astro is like an excellent mascot for them. And that Astro's Playroom that came with the PlayStation 5 was the hands down best demo game. And it was a 10-hour game plus demo game, I'll call it. That was, free with the purchase of the console that I had ever played on any system. On PC, well, PC really doesn't have demo games, but it's fantastic. And Astro beat out Mario by a ton, right, in that sense. And the nostalgia is there if you're a PlayStation fan. I think the new one is going to be the same. So we'll see. But yeah, for now, that's the most interesting game this year. But, in terms of like the games all throughout this year, I couldn't even tell you. I mean, there's been some pretty interesting ones, but I mean, I might have to say that Elden Ring, DLC might have been the best thing that came out this year in terms of like challenge, in terms of, just the amount of gameplay. Final Fantasy VII, what was it, Part 2 or whatever that came out? I bought it, but I didn't even get a chance to get through it. I wasn't that interested to play it, which was sad because I'm sure it's a really good game. I just haven't beat it or went through and played it. How about yourself? Anything coming down the pipeline that you're looking forward to? Elden Ring runs really well on the deck. Yes, it does. You may not get like lock 60. You'll probably be able to lock it at 40. But for that, I mean, it plays just fine. I played a majority. I started a brand new game, and I played up through... what's the area after you beat the first... first big boss, what's his name? The graphs, his enemies to his body. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. But anyhow, that next area where you go down into the lakes, that area, I played all the way up to that point on the Steam Deck, and yeah, it's really good. It ran perfect at 40, and they've done some even newer updates and things like that. So I don't think you'll have too much of an issue with it. It doesn't play at 60 because it is. If they were to enable like FSR 3.1 and have frame generation, maybe they would easily be able to get it there. But I don't know if they'll go back through and do the work to make that happen. Let's see. Can we? So we're getting about 40 frames per second on standard. I don't think we can drop down. But we are playing at 1080p on here. I'm trying to see, is there anything else that we can... Let's go standard on that. Is there anything else that we can adjust? Probably not at this point. Even VSync's fine. So, what I would probably suggest on the Legion Go is to drop it down to 720. Or, well, 1280 by 800, sorry. And you'd probably end up in the 60 to 70 frame rate. Yeah, I don't see any other way other than to drop down that. Honestly, you're looking forward to Dragon Crest 3. Oh, yeah. That one does look... That's on... It's going to be on Switch, isn't it? It's right there. I don't know if it's going to be available on PC. Oh, maybe it is going to be. Okay, so the remake is going to be on PC as well, so on Steam Deck. That'll be nice. I thought it was exclusive to the Switch for a bit, but that was just because they did the announcement during that point. As you can see, I looked for a plant that had liquid, and this is what we got. Or water. That's all there is water. I don't know how I found this crazy-ass planet, but yeah, it's... Oh, I guess there's a little bit of land over there. And that's it. So we get a chance to see what the new water effects are in the update. So let's go ahead and jump down and just see what it looks like. We'll take a dip. So yeah, they really went through and kind of updated a lot of the weather effects. The water looks really good now. It runs pretty well. Like I said, we're pushing the Legion Go a bit. But at 1080p. But, the Steam Deck runs it at 1280 by 800 at 60 to 70 frames. So I would expect this could too. I really would have thought it would have been a little bit better than this in terms of like support for it. In frame rate support. But yeah, so you could do an entire underwater like colony, make BioShock here in this planet, because this thing that's all there is water. But it does seem to play better. Let's take a look at, we can't just deploy. I'm playing on creative, but I don't think we can just deploy anything because we don't own it. Oh no, we can drop whatever we want down, right? Can we drop this down? I think in creative we can just do whatever we want. Yeah, there we go. Sweet. Let's jump in a little submarine. Can't remember, are you buying the Ally X as well? I wish I could. I just don't see it, right? It's spending, here's how I look at it. I wouldn't mind doing it for the channel, but I just can't afford to do it right now. If I would do it, wow, why am I so far down? There we go. I'm in third person, that's why. If I could do it, I probably still wouldn't do it because I don't see it as that big of an upgrade from like the Legion Go or the Steam Deck Oled. Yes, I know there is some upgrades, and yeah, I know it does run a little bit better, and it does have an 80 watt hour battery, but I don't think you're going to get for the price that you're paying, what, $800. I don't think you're going to get the same support as when you can get a Steam Deck Oled for like, what, 449 or whatever it is, or 500, something like that. So I'm pretty happy with what I have. And now that we're getting to the ROG Ally X, I don't think there's much that I don't think you really need to see the same videos, right? Pretty much anymore. That's another thing about the channel I've been trying to figure out. Like, views have been declining, and just in general, when you put out a new game, it's not really that much. You're not getting as much as I used to in terms of views. So I kind of look at it like, I think people are satisfied and they believe that these games are going to run on whatever device you're buying. So yeah, there might be some folks that do want to see it before they can buy it, but I think that the real big opportunity for a YouTube channel to like have stuff like that has declined, unless you're like one of the big guys, like now I can't think of a big guy. What's the one dude's name? Optimus Prime? No, somebody Prime. Anyhow, he's got like 1 million some subscribers. Something Prime. Anyhow, when he does a video on it, on the ROG Ally X, or he does any kind of things like that, he's getting lots of views. So I think people are just going to go to those folks now. I don't think it's really so much about like show the games and, people want to see like what they look like in terms of that. So I've been kind of trying to figure out like what we're going to do with the channel to, to change it up. But probably I won't buy something like the ROG Ally X unless there's like this huge leap away from like the what I want to look at here, the cameras, right? A huge leap away from the current AMD chipsets. Like NVIDIA comes in and does a completely unique chipset or something like that, then I'd probably buy that device. ETA Prime, sorry, thank you, Danny. Yes, that's the one. I don't think that there's if you have access to these, you can just try the games out, and I know a lot of people were a little bit dubious about like, oh, does Steam truly refund you for anything that as long as it's less than 2 hours of gameplay and it's within 2 weeks, you can refund any game. So I don't see there being this huge concern like there once was. So I think, oh, there we are. We're floating now. So I think it's kind of like, it's kind of a really expensive hobby just to keep up with for me, to continue to show like many different devices. But yeah, once like an NVIDIA one comes out, I'll definitely show that one or pick that up and do kind of demonstrations like between the differences of like the Steam Deck to the, whatever that device could be, and then the Legion Go or something like that. But to buy another AMD device, I'm not going to do that right now. Although I think it's a fine device. It looks nice. It'd be just as good as buying the Legion Go, if not a little bit better. What's the new MSI Claw 8? The Zotac handheld, and this is nothing against those guys. I really feel like anybody that's doing, and this kind of goes with that Player One X device. I kind of don't think I would buy any of those anymore. I don't think that they have anything unique. While they may have one or two things unique, I think the idea that you're not dealing with a major company for these types of devices is concerning, right? In terms of like something breaking. For the MSI, as long as they either get the, the fix done for like for the Intel chipset, right, and could show that they could increase the performance of that, I don't know if I'd buy one. If they go with like AMD, yeah, then that's okay. AMD's kind of proven themselves out on this. If anybody could bring out, like I said, that NVIDIA style, I think that would be well worth it. But if they go with Intel again, I wouldn't buy it. I wouldn't buy any device with Intel until they can get that chipset running right. That's a concern. But yeah, the NVIDIA one, I would love to see that. So we're getting about 38, 42, something like that at 1080p, which is playable with this game easily. I don't have a problem with this. But like I said, I would just drop the resolution of this down to... And let me make sure we're on performance mode. I didn't check that. I don't know where it went. What is going on here? Our thing just disappeared on the Legion Go. Let's see if we can get that back. I don't know what happened. Yeah, there's so many of these devices that are going to be hitting now, and they're all going to be... Well, they're all going to be... As long as they're AMD, they're all going to be pretty much on par with the Steam Deck when they come out, if not better. But the Steam Deck is so good because it's being optimized for by like AMD themselves, as well as Valve themselves, that I think that's where the benefit still is in Steam's camp or Valve's camp, right? In terms of that. We lost our counter. I'm going to try to get that back. But yeah, like I said, at 1080p, this game, 40 frames per second, at 720 or 1280, here it's going to be 720 if we were to show it, 1280 by 800 on the screen of the device, you're probably going to be looking at that 60 to 70 frames per second range. So I think No Man's Sky here. And the water, does look much better. Now, we haven't seen any of the effects or anything like that, but there's so much to the game that... I mean, if you want a space survival style game that you could play with people, I would go with this. This is a great one. Yeah, the support's going to make all the difference for any devices. Let's jump over to the Steam Deck. And I think we were talking about this. I don't know if you caught it, Daniel, last week. I can't remember. But when I was saying it specifically, but somebody else had brought this up. And, one of the big things is just these companies that make these devices outside of Valve really don't have the same, what I would call, incentive to keep their device going for years. Their incentive is to bring out the next device with the bigger specs and get people to buy that because they don't make money on the games, where Valve makes hand over fist. We're talking billions of dollars a year selling games. And for them, the Steam Deck is all you need, even though they don't care what you play on, because again, they're selling games. But like, they're going to be definitely slower rolling out hardware, but they're also going to be updating and keeping their hardware at top performance levels. So you don't have to spend money on hardware, you don't buy games, right? So it's kind of like one of those things. The last stream, that's when we were chatting. I couldn't remember if it was the stream before or this stream, but the stream before the last one or the last one. So, but yeah, that one, that's kind of the big thing, is like, they're just going to do things that normal manufacturers of hardware won't do. And I know that they've been making slight upgrades to the Legion Go, and they've been trying, but in general, they're basically like, not not grifting, but they're basically riding the coattails of the Steam Deck when AMD's making adjustments, because the Legion Go is an AMD device, so it would be the ROG ally. And, they're getting the benefits of what AMD is doing with Valve to make sure, like, hey, there's this tight integration of their chipset. And obviously it's in AMD's best interest too, right? Like they can't compete with NVIDIA at the exact same level of the PC cards. It's just really not been there. They do a good job. You can buy an AMD card. It does great. But like, it seems like NVIDIA's kind of won that battle. But they have this whole other thing what they can do with console manufacturers, and they can do with these portable devices and stuff like that. That chipset is far more reasonable. It's more efficient. It's all these other things. So NVIDIA's really found their space here, and now they're going to continue to work with the largest company in PC games, which is Steam, right, to deliver. I mean, I guess you could say Windows is larger than Steam, but not really in game sales. But they're going to really work with them to continue to deliver that performance. It's in their best interest. Yep, NVIDIA is the most valuable company in the world. It's crazy. I mean, how they got past Apple, which I didn't think anybody was ever going to beat Apple, but I know how they, I mean, obviously their AI tech and their, what would they call it? The machine to machine efforts that they've been doing, stuff like that is really won the day for them. So let's see, we're not going to be able to hit 90, but we'll leave it there. We're going to leave it on standard. Base complexity we'll leave as standard, and then we'll make sure that, yep, motion blur's off. Now, it does say HDR. That is the one benefit with the OLED, right? We've talked about it, but we're not going to be playing with HDR because it's kind of disabled because the screen's disabled too. Whoop, what happened there? Oh. Did it... Did it reset? Okay, reset to default. Did it just do that because I tried to make an adjustment? No. I don't know why it did that. Discard changes. Let's go back in. 60. It's got that motion blur on. Hold on. Yeah, we'll have HDR off. This I could do without. Like, this is one thing that Hello Games can fix right here. It's not that big of a deal, but let's see. And then we'll go ahead and let it go up over 60 if it can. We'll go up to 90. There we go. Okay, now let's apply this and see if it... There we go. I don't know what it did there. Originally, it like shrunk it down to a 720 screen, which was weird. Let's go and jump into the same planet. Although we may just go ahead and jump out of the planet to go take a look at some of the other things, but let's just see how it did. Now you could see it was loading Vulkan shaders, all the AI stuff. Yeah, that's what's done it for them. Yeah, their processors. Right, they're not just GPUs, but I mean, like whatever they're using on the AI backend. I mean, a lot of companies, I'm sure, went with NVIDIA. Let's see, since we allow, well, I think the Legion Go had to have done the same shader processing, but maybe it was still doing that. Maybe that's why we were seeing a little bit of a performance impact. I don't know. This can be the only thing sometimes. Sometimes there's super long load for No Man's Sky. Oh, this gnat is back again. He must have snuck through the studio defenses, which is basically cracks in the doors and stuff like that. All right, let's see. Okay, now we're right outside of our ship, and you can see we're like 58, 60. Oh, this is our submarine ship. Let's see. Where did our ship go? Let's go ahead and get in the submarine. What is that thing? Shoot it. Shoot it. Nope. He got away. Let's see. Where's our ship at? There it is. Let's go back over to the ship. Let's start there first. The Legion was doing 40 on 1080p. So 1920 by 1080. That's why I was saying with the Legion Go, you might want to back it down to 1280 by 720. Under the water, above the water. There we go. Let's get us out of here. Oh, close. There we go. Now, let's see where we start off here. Yeah, we're getting really close to 60, right? But, I mean, not looking too shabby. Let's do our first person as well. Where is that? That's under the settings, right? Yeah. There we go. So now we're getting like 58, 60. Yeah, somewhere right in there. There's our sub. Now, obviously, the planet's a little bright. So if we were to... I don't know if you can wait until nighttime. I forget how you can speed up time. Oh, yeah, it's much sharper when you're playing it on the Steam Deck screen, right? I don't think you can. No, that's all the suit stuff. Logs, catalogs, discoveries, no. That's our stuff. Recharge, summon vehicles, creatures, utilities. Yeah, maybe you can't... I thought you could move time forward and back. I guess you can't on it. But yeah, look, I mean, there's nice little foliage there. Obviously, it's a little bit flat because we're playing on the lowest settings. Let's go ahead and jump in the pillar, radiant pillar. This parking job was a little off. So we're 58, 52, 60. You can see there is not a lot of... got an incoming message here. Unknown source. You are not alone. Please identify yourself. Remain silent. Continue to remain silent. We're on creative. We're not doing anything. We're not working. Let's go ahead and get out of the planet's atmosphere and jump out into space. Now, there is some transition dips in frame rates. For sure, but we're like back to 59, 60. Yeah, we're doing just fine. There's another planet. What's this one? It's gonna, as you were saying, Daniel, it's gonna look a little bit more pixelated as well out here because you're further away. They're trying to make the rings. But again, we're playing at 720p on a screen that's much larger. The OLED screen has far more dense pixels and looks much better. We'd love to see Red Dead 2 on the deck. Do you recommend playing on it? Yeah. There's, I know I did a video for Red Dead Redemption 2 on the OLED. I think I even did a comparison video. So you should be able to see the difference between the LCD and the... Let me just verify that. LCD and the OLED deck. Let's see here. I'll find it really fast and I'll just drop it in. Oh, I'm not signed in. I hate that. Chrome just constantly signs me out. So ridiculous. And then it doesn't, like, take my password even. Oh, my phone's dead too. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think I can't get in right now. I don't have usually I have a Mac. Yeah, just type in Red Dead Redemption 2. There's at least 2 videos. I know there's a separate one for the LCD. Well, there's 3 because there's one for the Legion Go. I think there's also one for the ROG Ally and one for the OLED. But I do think there's a video that compares the LCD and the OLED for the game. Not 100% sure if I did that, but if I didn't, I should. Oops. So that planet is a fiery planet. What's this one? I was trying to look for something that's maybe got some foliage. Parched planet. That's like a desert. If you ever get a chance to play this game in VR, do that. It is very interesting. What is this? Somebody's attacking me. This is the moon. Was that a Hymel? Hymel moon. I don't know what that is. Cold? That's what it could be. Okay, let's go there. Let's just go see something other than water. Now, along with the water update and the update for the weather effects, it's also cloud particle updates and snow and stuff like that, so we may see some of that here. Oh my god, I can't even see. We're flying blind. It's a snowstorm. Okay, slow down. Let's just park this thing. See if we can find a tauntaun. Down. There we go. Hey, Daniel. Yeah, definitely. Thank you for stopping in and enjoy your Steam Deck. You'll probably get it in about 5 days, so by the end of the week, I'd expect you to have it. And let me know what you end up playing on it. All right, but have a good weekend. So, yeah, you can see, I mean, they definitely have upped the effects of, like, particles, cold. I like it. The clouds do look much better, too. Especially when you're on the screen itself. Negative 103.2 Celsius. Woof. That is rough. But yeah, it's definitely looking much better with this latest update. I mean, they continue to add it. And like I said, if you ever get a chance to play VR, I would jump on it immediately. It is super fun to see all of this on a nice VR headset. Realistically, the PlayStation 2 or VR 2 with the PS5 in this game looks amazing in VR. I have never tried playing it on my 4090 with the Oculus 3. I think it would be just as good, but like it is pretty amazing what PlayStation and Hello Games got doing on this game with that. But now doesn't really matter. VR 2 is pretty much dead, so it's not a real big deal. But yeah, that's No Man's Sky. We've been bouncing like between 55 and 60, 51 and 60. So not bad at all. This is extremely playable, and it's a lot of game to go through. Definitely. Super expansive game that they continue to support. I don't know what else they'll keep doing. Maybe more with the terrain, but I mean, they've done everything else that I can think of, so now we just got to wait on their next project. So let's go ahead and jump out of No Man's Sky, and we will jump over to... What are we going to jump to now? Let's do one of the games that's on sale for that Sim Fest. Let's do Cataclismo. Now, I will say this. I don't know how well this would play on the ROG Ally X or the ROG Ally. Without touchpads, it seems like it's a little bit more difficult to play. The Legion Go has a touchpad. I could see it. It'd probably be okay to play it on. I am going to use mouse and keyboard because of the kind of complexity of the game. They don't have controller support. I'm going to plug my mouse adapter in here. They don't have controller support, so you have to play with kind of mouse and keyboard, and that's possible on the Steam Deck for sure. With the when you play with the trackpads and you do the configurations through the Steam controller, so it's definitely possible. But we're going to play mouse and keyboard because it's going to be easier on me right now. And I don't know if I'd want to play with just a controller with that Steam configuration, because you go in here, it uses this mouse and keyboard template. They don't have an official one. And you can kind of get in, whoops, I went to the wrong screen. And you can see what the layout looks like, right? Like what it maps to. You may have to adjust some of this stuff to really make the game super playable. It plays well enough. I played it earlier today with just the controller on the Steam Deck, but I think I would rather do some modification, run it with the trackpad and stuff like that if I was truly going to just sit like on a plane and play this on the device. But for now, we do have mouse and keyboard, so we're going to take advantage of that. All right. Now, what I did was, I think I dropped everything too low, if I'm not mistaken. And I apologize for anybody. The air conditioner's on. Still warm in Seattle. You might be able to hear that. I thought I turned down the microphone sensitivity and filters and stuff, but you might be able to hear it in the background here as we're playing. So this game's still in early access. That's always one of those things just to note. I don't really have a problem with the early access stuff, but you know, developers can give up on games. It's quite possible. So got everything set to low, 720, and low down here. And that will get us probably 60, close to 60 as we play. Now, I did start a campaign. I'm hoping, yep, this is it. This will allow us to see a little bit further beyond like that tutorial area, which, like I said, was kind of like an XCOM slash strategy style game, rather than like tower defense, which is what the game is billed as, right? In terms of like screenshots and stuff like that. Steam Deck's cranking away, thinking. There we go. Okay. I guess we get about 43, 50. Okay, there's 54, 55. That's what I was thinking. So, again, using mouse and keyboard. A little bit different. So now we're in our kind of like castle here. And if I'm not mistaken, we can swing around. And what we need to do now, I think we were defending. I had just gotten to this part. So, range boost. We've got our one character up here. I think we're getting prepared. We're preparing to be attacked. So, let's kind of work our way back in here.
Eyes open.
And I didn't do this part. So, you have your move abilities. So we can kind of put our character wherever we want. But what else is in here? I think we've got to take our extra guys. That's what it is. Oops. Let's zoom in on them a bit. And you can see like a lot of zooming, a lot of spinning the camera and stuff like that. Without the right setup, it makes it a little bit difficult on the Steam Deck to do these things. It's not as intuitive. So there's this guy. We're going to move this guy. There's also building involved, so it's definitely not just this, not just fighting and strategy and stuff like that. There we go. He's going to move. So you can see he's working his way through the castle. But you can also like build onto the castle. And like say there's a staircase out, you can put that staircase in. There's this whole build mode. Oops. I think we need to get these other guys placed. What is over here? Yep, we can place a guy here. This is more of the tower defense component. Why didn't he move? Oh, can he not get there? He's selected. Okay, I want you to go here. He won't go there. Maybe that whole area is locked off. What, can we move him here? No. I want to go see what's going on in the front, but I was trying to get the folks lined up. Oh, well, you can move there. I don't know. Okay, let's try him again. Will you be able to move up there? No. How about over here? No. How about like right here? Yeah, there he goes. He likes that spot. So half the castle must be locked off. There we go. Now they're on the move. You can't move up here, though, huh? How did she get up here? Yeah, I don't know. Weird. I guess we have to build, but you can see like it's talking about like building arches and stuff. There's a whole build screen. I think we need to kind of go down here, though. I might be sitting on top of it. I might have to move my image. Here. Go over here with your buddies. Or are they... Where are they at? Oh, they're all the way out in front. They walked out into the front of the courtyard? What? That was not what I was planning. Yeah, he doesn't like to move. So that's move. Can you go up here? Yeah, he's not liking the movement. Okay, we're gonna worry about him later. Let's spin around and see what's going on. Well, we've killed whatever this was. Well, not everybody. But we do have our two guys here, so that's so weird. Let's select them. Okay, well, now that guy's going to run out here with these three guys. Nobody's listening. Okay, let's select all the units. Let's just move them into attack, like, from this position. I didn't get this far to, like, actually sit down and understand how they wanted me to play this part. There we go. All the baddies are dead. We killed them. We survived the night. Okay, now let's move everybody back in.
Lady Iris, no doubt the true swarm will arrive tonight. But with the small force we have...
Here, come in here.
Then we build, Herald. Another defensive layer out there.
Now, how do they get in? Okay, well, it didn't really matter.
It's true, we have plenty of stone, but...
Oh, here's the tower defense part. Okay. So here comes the building part. I guess maybe that, like, initial thing might not have been part of the game. I don't know. It was just kind of like to get you to understand, like, here's how it's going to work. So let's see. Goodness, I don't even know. Okay, there we go. So we can just drag. Not enough space for that one. Okay, and then can we place it on top? Probably. So let's do this. We won't get too fancy. But we will offset our stone.
We could use some sort of passage through our new structure.
Why do you want that? Oh, it's going to have us build a door. So once we're done, you can see we're adding more, and then we're building everything out. I think we can rotate our blocks as well. I thought there was a way that I could rotate it. There it is, right there. So let's let me spin around. We'll just start building some wall here. Whoops, that piece. So then you can also take it away. I know that. So you can go in here and you can recycle it. And let's just finish up building that front wall and putting that gate in. Oh. Can you go all the way to the end? No.
It's a strong wall, Lady Scholar.
Okay.
Next to the solar gate, it's... never mind.
Everybody's a critic. Okay, we don't
The
need
solar
that.
gate has Merlons atop the wall.
I want to add in some more pieces, right? There we go. Now this should be high enough to go ahead and do our door. Yes, so let's grab this one. And does that go all the way through? No. Well, that's silly. Or do you have to put it on both sides? I think I messed up. Let's do this. Get rid of that. And we'll go back in. Okay. But you can see, I mean, we're getting probably needs more support. Really? Why? How about this little one? Needs more support. Does it need to be higher? It's hard to say. But you can see kind of what we're getting. We're around 60 now, but we're closer. The further away we are, frame rate drops. You know, obviously to fit stuff in. But if you get up closer when you're playing, your frame rate's going to obviously get a boost. It's going to move forward. So I don't know if this game's ready to be easily played on the Steam Deck. I think there's still a lot that they could do. If they are going to do anything, it may be that they will never do anything, right? It may not be that type of game that they want to support with. But as for what the game runs, yes, it runs just fine. I would still rather play with mouse and keyboard at the time, but it could get better, a little bit better. Let's see. So we'll get out of that. What else do we have? Oh, we can build kind of more of the stone stuff. Oh, range boost. That's what this is. So you basically put these along the top of the wall, right?
The solar gate is adorned with banners too.
I was going to say, like, oh, put some banners on. Make it look fancy.
Control counts for nothing if no one is manning it. Let's go.
Yeah, I probably need to move these, but that's fine. Let's go get our guys.
Yes?
And let's have them...
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what they're going to... How are they going to get up there? Oh, they need steps, don't they? Yeah.
A unit can't reach its destination.
They're like, man, we can't get up here. So let's see. What if we did this? We'll make a spiral staircase just to be fancy. Needs more support. Oh, it probably needs more stuff, right? That's what it's saying. because we ran out of... No, that's not what it's saying. Is it? It's not as high as what it should be. So does it need like walls placed in front of it? Maybe that's what it is. Yep, I think that's what it is. So now can we put... What doesn't it like? Needs more support. Maybe it needs... Here? Oh, or do we not have enough? Stairs? No, we do. We got all sorts of stuff. I don't know. Doesn't seem to want to go as high as we want it to, but let's do this then. So they are right there. So if we build here, here, and here. Nope, we don't have enough. Damn. How about this? You know, I'm not the greatest architect. Actually, am I blocking that off? I think we are. We want... No, we'll be fine. I want to put a short stairs right there. And now they should be able to get up there. Let's try that again. Come on, guys. Do your thing. Come up here.
Right away.
Right away, but they're not moving. I think they're just trolling me. Did I lock that? Nope. They should be able to go right there. What are you guys up to? What if we just choose one of you? Can you get here? Oh, it's on pause. Never mind. There we go. Let's get them at least in their range boost. Can we get there? Probably not. Oh, yeah.
It's no grand gatehouse, but I'll
Yep.
take it.
That's all we need.
Reinforcements have arrived. The city sends building
Yeah.
materials.
So that's kind of the game. Like I said, I think that
Sundown is coming. We need them on this wall.
I think ultimately it's going to play better with mouse and keyboard. They can group units. Yeah, I've been doing that the whole time. But it definitely has time to bake. This one is early access title, so if you're not buying it right away, if you're not needing to buy it right away, I think you'd be fine with just where's that guy going? I don't think you want to go down there, dude. Turn around. I think you might want to hold off on this one. Just see if they do, like, I don't know if they could do controller support, official controller support, things like that, but if they could, that'd be really amazing. Do we have a 2x speed? I don't see it. I don't see a way that we can speed it up. Oh, maybe it's up here? Fast forward. There we go. I wanted to see those guys kind of come through because we're probably going to have to replay this on the Legion Go. I'm not sure how it saves the current status. I'm not seeing any bad guys, though. I thought we were going to be attacked. Oh, night is coming, so we're almost there. Let's fast forward that again. Here we go. Now we're into night, darkness. So we'll see them kind of attacking. But man, where are they at? Okay, they're attacking down here.
We're under attack.
Okay. That wall's doing its thing. But then these guys are going to get around that, and they're going to head up this way. Or no, they're just going to attack the wall. Interesting. Yeah, so that's basically the game. All right, let's jump out of here and let's see how it runs on the Legion Go. So we were getting, depending upon how close we were or how far we were zoomed out, 40 to 60 frames per second. So let's go and check the Legion Go. We'll be at 1080p. And we'll see. Oh, I gotta switch everything over. There we go. Cataclismo. There we go. Need to charge my phone. I just don't know what can charge it here that's not plugged into something else. Oh, maybe this? Yeah. No. That's wrong. Not the right cable. This cable will work. Okay. Let's see. Oh, we don't have our... We got to exit out one more time. Sorry about that. I need to figure out why the metrics and performance metrics and stuff aren't showing up. We may have to go into the Legion launcher. This is the thing I don't like about any of these external companies other than Steam. They all rely on their own launchers, and they just cause more issues with everything that runs. These things don't run any games better. It's just a way to sell games. That's all that is. So, settings. We are on performance, right? Yeah. We were on performance already. Performance. Yep. Okay. Now, can we bring up the meter? Just doesn't, it's not reliable. It never has been. I just don't like that about it. Okay, let's close Steam out all the way. There we go. Does it bring it up now? I'm pressing the button to see if we can get this analytics to pop up, but it's not. I can get the launcher called up. But it's not running the... Yeah, weird. Okay, so let's go to Windows. Let's close this out all the way. And let's fire it back up. Now, otherwise, I'm going to reset the Legion Go. And we'll see if we can't get that to work again. They try to put out something, but yeah, they tend to, I don't know. It's Windows. That's all I can say. It does what it wants. Okay, Legion. Checked for updates the last time. Let's go to settings, disk drives, general, display. Nope, it crashed. Okay, we're going to restart that. So let's jump over to, give me one sec. We'll restart. We'll jump over to the Steam Deck and we'll go to our next game and then we'll come back and do that. So let's take a look at. Hey, Cherryman Gaming, how are you? Welcome. I was just trying to get this Legion launcher to work. The Legion Go got stuck, so we're gonna have to reboot that one. So let's see. We can take a look at. Am I getting the raw Galax? No, I don't think so. I was thinking about it, but yeah, I'm happy with the Legion Go for now. And once there's a major change, then I might do it. I was saying earlier before you showed up, I'd love to see an NVIDIA device or somebody create a NVIDIA chipset device, but yeah, that's what it kind of tends to be. I like the 80 watt hour battery, but I agree. I mean, the OEM manufacturers of hardware, they can only make money if you have to buy new hardware. So I don't think you're going to get much out of it. Let's do, let's just jump into Foundation. We'll take a look at this one and then we'll jump to, people don't understand. Yeah, I know. I mean, that's just it. I mean, that's the way it works, right? You're really only going to make money if you're hardware by making more hardware. The business model that Valve has for Steam makes them money on anything. So they're just going to continue to support the Steam Deck, as long as they can. Yeah, that's really the big difference. The Legion Go has the better screen. I agree. I think that Legion Go screen is really nice. That's what I'm going to stick with is the Legion Go. I mean, until somebody convinces me that Intel can do as good or better performance, I probably wouldn't jump on an MSI, Claw, or anything with Intel in it until they get the current ones working. Player 1X and or 1X player, whatever it is, and then the MSI, and then I don't know. I mean, I still would love to see the NVIDIA one, like I was saying. So if that happened, then I'd probably jump on that. Yeah, Legion Go is more versatile for sure. So this is Foundation. I am going to use mouse and keyboard on this one as well. This is on sale for that SimFest sale, but these just play better with, actually like mouse and keyboard. Oh, we're getting offers for viewers. No, that's okay. I appreciate it. But thanks for stopping in. Prescribed Clarum. Let's see. Now the new Nintendo Switch, then you'll get that. Yeah, I could see that. NVIDIA is with Nintendo, yeah. So that's what I'm looking forward to seeing as well. I still, for as old as the Switch is, I still play that. Definitely. And I would love to see what they would do with that one. I would love to see it as a PC, though. PC build. So I've already got this. Uh-oh. Tax office has been... Okay, cool. I did have a little foundation kind of area started, essentially with this game. And you can see we're running... When we zoom out, we obviously go down a little bit, but when we zoom in a little bit closer, 60 frames per second is easily doable on this. This is Steam... This is the Steam Deck Oled. But yeah, you're going to be scrolling in and out. It's paused right now. Let's go ahead and unpause it. Got our berry collectors. Oh, looks like we're on double speed or something too. There we go. There we go. So yeah, you build your keep. Well, basically how this game goes is everything is laid out in quadrants or, new regions. So you can buy into new regions once you've hit certain milestones in this area that you've built your little town in. So it can be never ending. There's a campaign, but I mean, it can be never ending as well as just a city builder, right? So it's not really like you're being attacked. I think there are like different people that visit your city, like traders and stuff. But pretty much you're just trying to grow your kingdom as far as wide as possible. So I think if you were to go in here, we could see territories. And we could see if we wanted to buy this territory, it's 125 gold. This one is 125 gold. You know, anything that's connected to our existing territory, we could expand into. That would give us more wood, more resources along the water, and so forth. So, yeah, kind of a neat little game. But, yeah, this one's on sale right now. Runs just fine on the Steam Deck. Like I said, it's going to be around 60 when you're zoomed in like this. And you need to be zoomed in. I mean, it's part of the game, like moving around. But you're also able to... These new people came to join our town. So you've got to build more housing, stuff like that. But you're also able to zoom out. And you're still going to get, 48, 50, mostly around 50 frames per second. And that's all on low settings. So if we go in and look at video... Actually, no, we're not on low at all. We're... we could probably go maybe near, go low particles or shadows and particles. And we could probably turn off far depth of field. Let's see what we're going to get. Yeah, there's 60 and we're zoomed out all the way. So the game runs really well on the device. And you can imagine as we go look on the Legion Go, it's going to run just as good or a little bit better. But yeah, the game is lots of resource management, lots of building. Like if we wanted to build, I think we can build a house. Let me see here. So that would be services, administration, monuments, logistics, right? No. Transportation, food, services. Just see if we can find house. There we go. A manor house. We can just kind of... No, manor house is what we have on top. That's not what we want to build. We want to build a regular house. Oop. A warehouse or a manor house? That's administration. Where's... Oh, I guess they just build... Oh, that's it. I apologize. I forgot how that was done. They build houses based upon like areas that you determine are buildable areas. So if we go here, you can see it's green. Green is for residential. Blue is for extraction. And then green is also for reforestation and stuff like that. Forbidden land is red. So you can kind of see like they're kind of, this is a farm. And that's what it is. So yeah, that's how this works. I forgot. So if we wanted to, we could paint this area as extraction as well. So those trees would be able to be harvested. There we go. And they build their houses on their own as they see fit. I forgot how that worked. Okay. But you can see who lives in each one. Occupants, there's 4 of 6 people. So they're not even completely filled right now. But yeah, that's the way the game runs. It runs really well on here, nice and smooth. So let's jump over to the Legion Go, see if it's come back up. And we'll see how that performs on there. See if we can show the performance, because that performance indicator was really stuck. Okay, is it on? Let's see. Are you awake, Legion Go? There you go. Now, can we get that performance indicator to run? I don't know why it just was completely against it. It has been pretty good since they did their updates. I'm going to try to load into the Legion software. It's going to do its same checks. It's still not showing the... God, why can't they ever get that thing to work? I just don't get it. It works some of the time, and it just like completely goes nuts and just stops working altogether. And I don't think there's another setting for it, right? Power buttons, boot. I wish there was just a way you could get rid of this whole thing. And when you press that like Legion button on the left, it automatically will go into Steam. And the other one would just be for your performance metrics. Yeah, see, there's something crashing. Something's happened. I'll probably have to wipe the machine and reload it or reload the software. Because it crashes when you go to click on display and it will not come up. And it's not recognizing when I'm pressing the other button up on the right-hand side. So I probably would imagine that we're not going to have the normal performance metric counter tool for this round. This is how many streams? How many streams have we done? 29? Probably 27 of these. The Legion Go has not worked properly. It is so nuts, like why they can't get this figured out. But yeah, whenever I click on display, that's when it stops functioning. If I click on here, it's going to crash, and that's where I think the setting is. Yep, just crashed. Okay, never mind. You should be able to see the frame rates at least down in the lower left-hand corner because Steam has their own. But let's jump in and do 2 quick run-throughs of Cataclismo and Foundation on the Legion Go. We'll make it really quick, just to kind of see performance. And then we'll jump to our other games. Yeah, I've been tempted just to load. Although for these types of things, I do want to show, a Windows machine versus a Linux machine. But I would like to load Steam OS on the Legion Go and see if you could get everything working, the mouse and all that stuff. The mouse controllers when you tear them off and use them. If I could do that, I think I would stick with Steam OS on it. But that kind of breaks the purpose. Why have it then you wouldn't really, if it worked really well, then I would probably just stick with that. But if it didn't, I'd probably end up getting rid of it then. But I do want to be able to show like a Windows machine as well here. So we'll just keep it. Okay, video. So we're at 1080p. We will put it to low settings just to start out where the Steam Deck was. Let's see if we can't continue on our existing campaign. I do think we're going to change some things up on the channel. I just don't think sticking with this is going to help grow the channel alone, right? Sticking with kind of like showcasing games on Steam Deck and that. So I've definitely been trying to come up with other ideas. I do have the retro one. Those are still being worked on, but it's kind of something that takes a little bit longer. So it's slower for me to do that. So I got to figure out what we're going to end up doing here and how the channel is going to grow. I've been thinking about doing complete, some of the ideas were complete reviews, right, of games. I've done playthroughs of games. I've done one. It really didn't do all that well in terms of like views and stuff like that. And that was that Alone in the Dark. But it could have just been the game, right? The game might have just not been as interesting as other games that would perform better. But yeah. Excuse me. We'll figure something out. August is going to be a little weird because I have to... Here we go. Now they're attacking. So we're getting 60 frames per second here. We're pretty zoomed in. Let me zoom out. That's about the extent. So now we're still getting 60. So the Legion Go in this case definitely is getting better performance than the Steam Deck Oled, because this is still at 1080p versus 720p where we were on the Steam Deck. Oh, my guys fell. Those things broke my defenses and they killed my people. This is definitely a stronger, more fortified wall. We've only got one archer there, and we've got the range booster person here. Will it hold? There's not too many enemies. But once they get into the corners, they can't get to it. Yeah, see? We're gonna have to bring this archer... Cautious move... No. Yeah, cautious movement. Down here. To get these last little ones. Nope. He didn't want to come outside. Why? Why didn't he come outside? Spin this around. I don't know what that oh no, we've got more people. Oh, we got a bunch of people. Yeah, go kill these guys. What are you guys standing around for? There we go. Now we'll take them out. Yep, that was quick work. But yeah, you can see this is kind of how the game goes. But yeah, performance is much better on the Legion Go.
It is strange.
And that happens every once in a while. Like I said, for
Should have felt
No Man's Sky, it really wasn't that great.
Something happened to them?
But for this game,
all I know is that the horror
at 1080p, it's better performance than at 1280 by 800 on the Steam Deck Oled. So, but yeah, that gives you an idea, I mean, of the performance. Cataclismo, I think it probably has some areas where there's a lot more enemies on screen since it's tower defense. At that point, you know, you may end up having a little bit of like FPS performance issues. Not issues, but you'll see a decline in FPS, maybe below like 60, right? But there's a couple different ways to deal with that. Number one, you could just put it down to 1280 by 720 or 1280 by 800 when you're on the device itself, and you might just be completely fine.
A quiet sound began that would change our history.
But yeah, let's see, can we skip? And this is kind of more like the planning area.
made yourself comfortable, Hermes.
So you can play in the areas of conquest and so forth. So yeah, let's jump out of here since we've already kind of seen the performance is better. Let's jump to the Foundation game. Quickly take a look at that, and then we'll jump into our final two games that were voted on. And that will be, let's see, we will be looking at SVC Chaos, or SNK versus Capcom Chaos, and that Yars Revenge, which neither one of those will take too much time to get an idea of performance because they're both going to be very simple. And we'll probably all run at 60 frames per second. And then we'll take a look at Ale and Tail, but we're going to try that on the Steam Deck. Usually I kind of like turn around and go like, oh, let's look at it on the Legion Go, but we'll try it on Steam Deck, see how it performs before we end the stream. I don't think there's anything. I'm not going to do a post stream tonight. I'd been doing that for the past two, but there really wasn't a lot that jumped out at me. Okay, let's go ahead and accept. Let's just go straight in and then we'll look at our settings. Like I said, Foundation, City Builder. It's going along with that SimFest that's running on Steam now, but yeah, you can kind of see, it's hard to see down in the left-hand corner, but we're around 60. We are at 1080p. There's 54, 55, and our settings. We can probably make some adjustments. Yeah. So if we go to, really, if we just take far depth of field off, that might do it. Let's just see. 55, 57, 56, 57, 55. Yeah, we may need to, if we want to get it locked at 60, we might need to drop our shadow quality to low and particle quality to low. 57, 59, 58, 59. I mean, that's 59, 60 right there. It's kind of settled in. So, yeah, that's not too bad at 1080p. Now, you could just drop it to the next resolution below it and run everything at high probably, and you'd be just fine. Let's see kind of people running around. We'll zoom in. Now, obviously, zooming in doesn't have too much impact. It's going to stay right around 60, 59, 60. Oh. You can even zoom in a little close on those fish. Oop, let's back out one. Back out one. There we go. Now they're nice and clear. Yeah. So this game, I'm not sure if this is still in early access. It was as well. This game is just like growing your size of like your city and like your regions, right? Like having tons of these regions, like picking them up, adding more and more land. That's the main idea of what you're trying to do. But you can kind of see, get a look of the land. Different design, you know, different elevations, different areas for like water, trees, resource gathering, all sorts of stuff. But yeah, we're getting good performance out of this. But just like I said with the Cataclismo, it probably plays better with mouse and keyboard than it does with the controller. That's usually the case. Okay, those guys just were all there. I think this is the trader. The guy with the little hands over his head. Yeah, he's delivering stuff. Selling stuff. He's off. They don't mess around. They get going. And he will trek all the way across. You'll see like a little path that trader can go, and it'll be like way off into this distance. It's kind of funny if you kind of sit there and follow them. But there, oh yeah, here's his path right here. This is the path that he made. This is not like one that I made. It kind of comes up this way. So he's probably going to go up the hill here, down, and he'll head off that way. So yeah, it's a nice, peaceful little game. So let's jump out of here. It's running just fine. And we will jump to... let's take a look at SVC Capcom and SNK versus Capcom. Let's see, where is it? There it is. So for this, I'm going to use a fight stick. Not that I'm going to be really serious about it. Just we're going to play around with the fight stick here. And this is we're staying with the Legion Go. I didn't jump over to the Steam Deck. So let's let this start up, and then we can do full screen. There we go. And I use just an 8-bit dough fight stick. Nothing super fancy. I think these run about $89, something like that on Amazon. All right, let's see. Or is it dead? No, it's not dead yet. need to be on Bluetooth, though. There we go. I have different things set up. It should already be added. Well, let's go ahead and do this. What? How do you enter a pin? I'm not going to worry about that. That's ridiculous. Okay, I guess I didn't have it set up on there. I thought I did. Well, we'll go ahead with controller on this one, and then we'll try the fight stick on the Steam Deck where the actual like USB dongle is plugged in. All right, let's go into settings, and let me get it full screen. So this, I think this was a game in arcades years ago. Like I said, they just kind of updated it so it would run in like this little launcher. There we go, full screen. Nice. We'll leave the smooth. We'll keep the hard lines. Builder flicker style. This is just frame artwork stuff. You don't need that type of thing. Let me get rid of this. Go away. Oops. Oh, and of course, it jumps in front because I clicked on that. Alt tab. There we go. So you can get rid of the artwork. I know somebody was making a comment about this on one of the other games. You can stretch the image. You can just have it turned off. Let's just do the first style. We'll take a look at it. Okay. And let's see. Game. Oh, I'm still in the settings. So you do have local play. You got online play. That's pretty much it. I mean, it's a $20 game. They didn't do a lot with it. It's pretty much just to be able to play, right? Find a match, create a match. Let's just do local play since I'm on my internet connection here. There we go. So yeah, you can see those borders. We could get rid of that and we could stretch the image all the way out. Let's pick everybody's fan favorite, my. Actually, I should have picked some Street Fighter folks. Let me do this. We're going to stretch this just to see how bad it looks. Stretch. It didn't look horrible. We'll leave it there. There we go. Ooh. Is my controller even working? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Okay. Now, I'm not as familiar with, like, SNK's King of Fighters franchise as I probably would be, and I'm not even really that familiar with Street Fighter, but we're getting, yeah, 60 frames per second with it stretched. We'll try some different things here in a second. Oh, oh, oh. Block, block, block. Got me. Let's see. We'll stop stretching the screen. Let's jump in and take a look at... Oh, you even have scan lines. You can turn those on and off. So there's style 4, style 3... Style 2, style 1, and off. So you're going to have those black bars on the edge. Let's see. Let's get rid of our scan lines. Let's just smooth the image and let's just see what that looks like. Yeah, it looks like somebody smeared the screen. I think I'd rather just always keep the... Maybe not the scan lines on, but like, just keep the hard pixels. Oh. I'm not doing pattern play or anything. I have no idea what the moves are. Come on. We can do it. Yep. We'll play with some of the Street Fighter folks too. Wow. Okay. We'll let it count down and go to the next round with Street Fighter folks. Again, not that that's going to be any better, but... Alright, let's go in. And... Oh, did I click two player? I hit two player. Damn it. How do we go back? Oh, back. No, it doesn't let you go back. So do you have to quit all the way out? Oh, okay, quitting all the way out is not quitting the game, it's just quitting that. Okay, there we go. Let's go with Ryu. And let's turn that filtering off. I just think that's ugly. There we go. Much better. Now, there is another fighting collection, if you've been watching, coming out from Capcom. This was from SNK that came out today, or came out last week. The next one's going to be the fighting collection, and that one will have like Marvel vs. Capcom, all the bigger Marvel ones. And I think that'll be much better. Oh, oops. Oh, she caught me. Okay, do a Hadouken. There we go. Not very well. Oh, it doesn't have analog support. It's only digital controller. It's got to be in the settings. Controller input. Yeah, they don't support the analog stick. Interesting. Right off the go. Maybe you can turn it on. You can. So, like, if we want to use analog, oops, and then this one. Let's see if that works any better. I don't know one person that likes analog control better. No. I can't do the Hadouken. Oh! Knocked me right out. Yeah, it'll be interesting to try the fighting stick on the other one. There we go. Well, I don't know. Maybe analog is the way to go. It's been much easier. It's not too bad. Just going the opposite direction for me is a little tougher. But... yeah. I don't know. I could do 4 in a row there, no problem. That might be the way to go for a controller. Ah, she caught me midair. Oof. We'll do one more and then we'll jump over to the Steam Deck. Or this will be the last round. Oh. Jeez. Oh, we landed out. Okay. All right, so we were getting 60 just fine there. 1280 by 720, right? Or no, we were playing at 1080. Yeah, 1920 by 1080. So, not too bad. Let's get out of there. We'll jump over to the Steam Deck. No, 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 no. Keep hitting the wrong buttons. Quit. Back. We'll just do it this way. There we go. All right, Steam Deck. We are going to use a control. We are going to use that fight stick on here. So let's see. Turn that on. There we go. Yeah, it's working just fine. So let's jump into the game with this, and we'll see how it plays with an actual fighting stick. Not the best fighting stick, but an actual fighting stick. So the Steam Deck will probably run it just fine, I would expect. Because I tried it earlier and it ran just fine, but there's always something that could be screwy about it. Cool. Code Mystics. I mean, they always do a really good job with this stuff, so. All right, so let's see. Options. Video. So, yeah, I mean, pretty much everything that was on there before. We'll turn off the scan lines. We'll leave the rest of the stuff alone. Now, the one thing you could do with this is you could go no, go up to 1280 by 720, turn off your art, and I wonder if you can get it to stretch. Like if you use the Steam Deck's configuration. So let's go up to local play, single player. No, not really. Probably be better off to stick with the way we had it. So video, full screen, and do some, yeah, frame art kind of thing. Go with this one. This one. And I'm going to go with Ryu because I was doing much better. Oh, Ryu versus Ryu. How convenient. So my gray suit Ryu. Yeah. Oh. Okay, what do we got? Jeez. I'm not doing as good as I thought I would. Oh, tried to hit a dragon punch. Okay, what are we getting? 60? Yeah. There we go. Ah, ran out of time again. Can't escape. Oh. Yeah, I'm not hitting the Hadoukens like I was. The analog stick actually felt better with it. How weird is that? I can do it every once in a while. Like every fourth one. Yep, missed it there. Got it there. Got it there. Missed it. It's like every other one, every three. Once I get them going. Okay. Oh, he's just killing me. We'll do one more round with maybe like another SNK character. But... I don't know why I can't hit that with this one. I'm just trying to practice to see if I can get it to work. All right, let's get a different character. And then we'll jump over to, right after this, we'll jump to the Yars one. Let's go with... Oh yeah, the real big guy. Oh yeah, that's right. This isn't just King of Fighters. This is any of the... It's like Samurai Showdown and stuff like that, right? Look at that size difference. Holy cow. Alright, let's see. Oh my god. He takes up like half the screen. Where's our FPS? 60 still? Yeah. I was just wondering if he would have any impact. Oh, Freddy Krueger here. Earthquake. Jeez. Just, I don't know. I would never play with this kind of character in the game, I don't think. Well, he won. That was the first win I had all night with Earth. Who is it? I can't remember. It was Earthquake, yeah. Oh, come on. Oh, missed. Oh, missed. I don't know what he hit me with there. Come on, we can't lose. We're so close. Oh my god, we are going to lose. Nope. Got a little foot to the face. Okay. Yeah, but I mean, you can see the game runs just fine. I don't think I would have questioned if it would have ran at all with any issues, but I had a few of these. I think they were specifically Konami ones that caused some issues with the Steam Deck, but that was more or less like the way it was showcasing on the screen itself. It would just be a black screen or something like that. It wasn't that the game couldn't run. It was actually running in the background, but yeah, it was having issues otherwise. Let's do... there we go. Let's get out of here. We'll just use the same stick for Yars. There we go. Now this is, like I said earlier in the show, this is Yars Recharged. So Yars Recharged is totally different than Yars Revenge. It's brand new. It's not the same thing from the 1970s. Although the premise is the same. It looks completely different. This is under new management of Atari. They do like arcade 1-up stuff. Now they do like their own arcades. This whole series of Recharge games, they're really good. So let's see, graphics, not really a lot of options for the graphics, stuff like that. We can do multiplayer, or which is local multiplayer, I believe, only. And then you can even modify stuff as you go through. So we'll just do single player. Oh, that's right. I do need a controller for this because it is like a 2... Give me one sec. I need... It does support like 2 analog sticks, so you do have to have that. So let me see. I'm going to try to jump over here. There we go. Yep. It is dual analog control. So just like in the original one, you can shoot and then you can also eat stuff too. And we're trying to get in to break down these turrets, and then we're trying to get to that big guy who shoots out the spinning saw. Ultimately, he's the one that we're trying to get to win the level. There we go. I can collect all this. Now I have my major unit here that I can fire in. I hit him once. Okay. Let's see if we can grab some of that. Now we got to build up enough to go after him again. And then you do get like power-ups, so you can have like multi or spread shot. That's what I think we just got here now. Oh, actually, let's take his out. But it only lasts for a second or two to get like spread shot. Okay, I think I can get him. There we go. It'll collect our stuff. There we go. Next round. So yeah, you can see, I mean, it's the premises is the same, but it's looks much better. It's a beautiful looking game. So is Asteroid, so are all the other Recharge games. I think they did a fantastic job with these. There we go. Breaks down more of the defenses here. And you can even just target, like if you only want to go after this guy right now, I can do that. As long as you can get to this guy, the guy in the center, or your main objective, you can take him down by just killing him with one shot of your big turret up there. Your special mode kind of thing. But he definitely has a lot of things that like protect him. Oh, they killed me on that. So yeah, once you die, then you start back over. That's the premises, right? Like you get like 1 life to go through. You can take maybe 3-4 hits, and then you're back onto it. You can do missions, see stuff like that. But I mean, mainly it's just a reimagined version of the original Yars Revenge. Let's jump over to the Legion Go and see how it performs on air. I mean, again, it's going to be 1080p. There's not a lot of things that potentially could kill performance on this one. It's pretty simple game design, so we should see 60 frames the whole time. There we go. Oh, this is kind of the tutorial. Just kind of tells you, hey, here's what you got to do to get in. And you got to go in here. You got to shoot your big... Oh, I missed it twice. That was stupid. There it is. 2. Okay, let's go run 1 all the way through. Yeah, so we're right at 59, 60. Right where we were on the Steam Deck. I think I gotta break this one down up here though. I'm not sure if you get up close, because you eat the, like if you run out of bullets, you gotta eat the shield. It'll generate your bullets, so I think you definitely have to like do more damage with the... Oh, there we go. Let's get that guy where he's available to shoot. There we go. Get all that stuff. But yeah, no issues with this running. And like I said, all of these are good. You can usually get them on sale for, I'd probably guess like $7 a piece instead of 10, because I think they're always priced like $9.99 for all the Atari like recharge stuff. So 10 is not bad. 8 definitely is worth it. You know, if you have one of those like arcade machines at home that you can run like a PC on, this game works really well. That's what I did a lot of, was I would play it on my like at games, what's it called, the ALP, at Games Legends Pro, I think, and it works very well with the little tiny PC that I had in there. You could hook your Steam Deck up to the PC as the PC and do it that way as well. Need this guy to blow. There we go. Let's eat all of this. And then once we're done with this level, probably jump out and we'll start to, in the stream, we'll watch a little bit of, check out a little bit of Ale and Tail Tavern. I think it's called First Pints, which is available. There we go. And you can move on. It's just basically one after another, but you only get one life, so when you die, you die. And you gotta start all the way back at the beginning. So kind of roguelike, I guess, in that sense, roguelite. Oh, they've almost got me. Okay, let's jump out of here, and we'll jump to take a look at Ale and Tail. But I do appreciate everybody for hanging out tonight. Those who stopped in earlier, everybody that'll watch on the VOD as well. It's always nice. Speaking of that, so August is going to be a little crazy because I'm going to be doing some traveling. I don't think there'll be at least 2 weeks, maybe 3, that we won't have a show in August, because I don't think I'll be able to do it. Now, videos will still come out because I'm going to try to build up like a stock of them and then release them while I'm on these trips, but we'll see how much we can get done in the month of August. Okay, there we go. Ale and Tail Tavern, First Pints. So this game, like I said, is coming out. And the full game, I think, is coming out in August. Let's just take a look. So this is First Pints. This is like just the one you can go down. You can go, it's free to play. Hey, Fixstar, how are you? Welcome. Good to see you. The free to play version, which is a smaller game, shorter game, is you can get now. You can just go find it. The other version here is, I thought it said coming out in August. Let me just check. Ale and Tail. Oh, because we're in verified. We don't need that right now. Let me see here. Let's just get out. There we go. Q3 of 2024. So I guess it could be August. It could be October or September. I can't remember what they had told me, but yeah, so this is the full version right here. But let's go ahead and just jump in and take a look at Ale and Tail. See what the game's like. Like I said, it's like a first person. Hey, we're famous. Uh-oh. Hopefully that's not a bad thing. All right. It does have controller support, which is nice. So if you're playing on the Steam Deck itself, everything ran just fine on there. I have it on low quality right now. And let's just go ahead and jump in. You can play with others. We'll just call it index. There we go. And whoops, why didn't it take that? Oh, is it because I already have one named index? Yes, it is. That's what it is. There we go. It is a good thing. Okay, good. Thanks, Fixstar. All right. So yeah, you can see we're getting close to 60.
Greetings, traveler.
It is in first person, but you are working to build a tavern. You have different biomes that you can go and get resources, stuff like that. Your merchant. I think this is our pretty crappy bar right now. So I think we got to tear some stuff off, don't we? You got recipes, quest, talk to merchant. So we got to talk to him first.
Greetings, traveler.
There he is.
Thinking about buying a tavern, I suppose? Well, today is your
Since you
lucky day.
showed up,
The
you can
tavern
buy
we're
this
standing
tavern.
in front of has just been put up for sale, but don't rush to
I
spend
have 3,000
money.
gold, so
Try
how
on
much
the
is it going to
role of an
cost?
owner. Test yourself.
Nice to meet you. And who might you be?
I'm a simple merchant. I was about to set off looking for a busier place, but perhaps I'll stay. I see potential in you, and where there's potential, there's trade. In short, if you need anything, come to me.
I wish this was
Buy
more
to
like
sell,
there's
and
this
I'll
one
also share
game,
some
it was
news with you.
2D,
What a
where
wonderful
like you
place.
got,
And such
you ran a
kind people.
bar
Our land is wonderful
and you
indeed,
worked in a
but
bar,
it's
but
not
you
always
basically
peaceful,
hired people to go into a
especially
dungeon to
tonight.
fight to get gold and then they would
Monsters roam
die.
the
It's kind of a
forests and
cool game.
swamps, disturbing the peace, but
I think it was
don't be
called
afraid.
Soda or
I have
Soda
weapons too.
Could you elaborate on
Soda
that?
something.
Don't sweat it.
Soda
It's
Dungeon.
mostly just village ghost stories.
Kind of a cool
but
idea.
Getting an axe is a good idea. You'll use it to keep things in line at the tavern and to send any troublemaker packing.
Okay.
Have a way with words.
And try not to stray too far from the tavern. If you wander off, other buyers might come along, prove to be more decisive, and you'll miss out on this fantastic opportunity to become the owner of this tavern.
They'll steal the tavern.
Understood. I'll hang around nearby.
Okay, what am I going to do? Am I buying it? Or no, you don't buy it yet. I guess you don't. We need to, oh, we need to make an axe. That's what you said, right? So buy an axe. Oh, we don't make it. We have to buy an axe. Okay.
Greetings, traveler. Interested in making a deal?
Yep.
Interested in making a deal?
Yeah, what do I look at? Oh, here, shop. Consumables. So an axe is a consumable, probably. Yep. Development axe. Or development build. That's what it says down there. Okay, now we're good. Wait, where'd it go? Close. Oh, how do I select? There we go. Now can I just take out any tree or what do I do? No. How do I use it? I just dropped it. Let's grab that again. Okay. Maybe it's only... Oh, no, it's for the door. You got to bust open the door. That's what it is. I was thinking maybe it's only for protection. But no, it's actually for the wooden planks. How do we hit them? Not that way. Wooden plank. I was wondering if this would be the case. Let me try mouse and keyboard. Yeah. Even though I can move around easily with the controller, I don't think it has controller support. There we go. Oh, it's dark. Oh my God. Light that candle. Should I take the candle? How do we take it? Take. No. E. What was that? Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah. Different things that you got to unlock. Oh, I guess we can destroy some stuff to make nice looking in here. I don't think I can do that. Oh, we probably gotta go talk to our merchant buddy. Probably need a broom. Man, it got really super dark really fast. Jeez. Consumables? Oh yeah, broom. Yeah, this is running really nice for the game just coming out, so. Or not even really coming out, but I mean like being just in demo. Sweep, sweep. What were the other ones? Shopkeeper? That's another one, I think. Shopkeeper, this reminds me of that. It's like medieval shopkeeper. You're making weapons and stuff like that, selling weapons. So, kind of a similar idea. Let's get that. A little bit of dirt there. Oh, you can even go out the back door. Okay. Now we have a back door. No ogres. Okay, I think we got it all. But yeah, imagine running this on Legion Go. It's going to be 60 frames per second as well. Oh, that's a broken barrel that we need to get rid of. And hay on the front. Oh, there we go. But I think you can configure it just fine. Your controller just fine to work on the Steam Deck. All right, what else do we need? Do we have to do furniture? Oh, we can't do anything. So there must be something else that we have to clean. And maybe it's in the back here. Man, it's so dark. Is that water? I cannot see. Oh, garbage. Do we have to use... Yep. Maybe the axe? I don't know. Excuse me. I had to sneeze. Food menu. Oh, okay. So we can do stuff like that. Dish slots, so we need to buy dishes. I don't see anything else that we have to clean right now. And I don't think we can open these areas. But it's so dark outside, I can't really see. I wish I could take that candle with me. Player 2 inventory, player 3. Oh, okay, so you can't have more than one player. Oh, I see something. Gotta get this thing right here with the broom. Maybe? Yep. Let's look for any of those. All right, let's see the quest here. Buy a barrel holder, buy a dishwasher, buy a stove, buy a fermenter, buy a... Jeez. Okay, well, I guess this merchant was right. He's going to have some business.
Greetings, traveler.
So, furniture, I take it. Okay, one of each. Okay. Anything else we need to buy? Axes, no. Groceries, no. Not yet. And do we have to place anything specifically in a certain spot? Let's do this. Let's do barrel holder. Oh, it needs to go right here. It's like, where's this thing going to go? Let's see. 6 is what? The fermenter? Is that here? No. That is right here. Let's rotate it. There we go. And a brewer. I guess we'll put it close. Like there. Let's go with the stove. Right there. And number 4 is dishwasher. Okay, cool. First cook. Buy a barrel, buy barley, buy a bucket, and buy a mug. Just got to keep buying from this guy. Okay, good. It's getting to be daylight. We'll see what's in the back there. I couldn't see it. It was too dark. So barley. Oh, here we go. Barrel, mug, plate, bucket. So I think the barrel is going to go up in the barrel holder. My guess. Maybe not. Nope. Oh, something. You need to... Oh, fill the bucket. Okay, so fill the bucket. Okay. Put that in here. Barley. Water, bucket, barley. So grab that. And I guess grab that. Okay, what's in the back while that's cooking? Oh yeah, lots of crap. Okay. Lots of stuff. Flowers. Somebody can mow the grass. Yeah, cute little game though. We'll just finish our first brew and we'll call it good. But yeah, I do appreciate everybody for stopping in, watching these VODs. Thank you so much. Like I said, August is going to be a little bit weird. But eventually we'll figure out all that stuff. Things will be back to normal in like the month of September. Daily videos will still continue to come out. But some of the content may be adjusted. I don't know how we're going to do it. So barley wort and more water. I want to start diversifying a little bit more. Not too much, but a little bit more, just because of the fact of there's tons of folks doing the video stuff for Steam Deck and all that stuff, and I think there's going to be other opportunities to do different content. Still be around games. And I don't know if I'll make that secondary channel. I don't think so. I've been I had started making content for it, I can still use the logos and everything on here, but I think I might just keep it to one channel. I'm not really worried about like being struck down or anything like that because I don't sit there and make content that's not for everybody, really. Not that I make it for kids, but I mean, like in general, kids aside, like there's nothing offensive in this, so. Okay, let's do this. I don't really want children. I don't think anybody really wants children watching their stuff on YouTube because you can't really monetize it then. Take an ale mug. Okay, we need an ale mug. So let's see. All right. We got our first. Wait, no. Took the barrel. Hang on. Hang on. There we go. E. Now we got our first drink. Do we take it to the merchant? Buy a table. Okay.
Greetings, traveler.
I was going to say that every time. Furniture. Rectangular table. Oops, that's... Oh, we're in the debug menu. And I guess we can drop our table wherever we want, huh? Looks good. Sit down, have your first beer. Nope, we gotta make something else. What's this? I don't know what to cook here. Oh, porridge. Okay. Oh, we don't have any barley, so we gotta go. Keep hitting that tilde. Brings up that screen. So we need barley and we need water, right?
Greetings, traveler.
I imagine we need more than just one barley. And we need our bucket of water. It's amazing everything that can be made out of barley, right? Barley porridge, beer. There we go. Okay, now we got it. Drop the barley. Whoops. Put a dish. Do we have to buy dishes? Or is it just going to be like, this will make a dish? Oh, it is a dish. What are we doing now? Add barley porridge to the menu. Add ale to the menu. Okay. 6. There we go. Can we put beer down too? Yeah, there. Check it out. We have both. 30. Wow. 30 gold. Okay. Are we... Oh, we got to go open for business probably. Yep. I saw that sign earlier. Now we just wait for the clients to come rushing in. I guess we could be making more porridge. Take the barley porridge. Oh, maybe you can't do it until you get your first customer. Or do we need more dishes? We might need more dishes. Oh, look, there's a patron coming down the road. Consumables. Is that a mug? Oh yeah, plate. Okay, let me go help this guy. I heard him walk by. Does he serve his own food or does he just sit down? He just sat the hell down. Take mug, take porridge. How are you, sir? Take order. Barley porridge. Okay, I got some, maybe. Oops, hold on. Okay, there we go. Let's just give you a fresh porridge. There you go. Oh, look at this. Just right away. Business is good. More barley porridge.
Oh, yeah.
Do they eat or what? Oh, he's done.
Fine.
Did he pay? Let's see. Do we then... Oh, shoot. We gotta, like, put water in? Is that enough? Yeah, I guess so. Oh, we even get to... Great. How do we do that? There we go. I like this game. This is kind of fun. I enjoy these types of games. Let's make some more porridge. Oh, we got a new customer. Is anybody having the beer? Oh, ale mug. Coming right up, miss. Oh, another customer.
Live.
What's he want? Barley porridge. Sweet. Got that ready. Yeah, I think this would be fun. I could see this. Okay, I do appreciate everybody for hanging out. Thank you so much again for joining another weekly Factor. Again, I hope that we can get through August. Like I said, there's going to be about 3 weeks where we won't be able to do this. But hopefully we'll be good to go come late August. Let's just say that. I'm going to close up. We'll help this last customer. But yeah, do appreciate everybody for stopping in. You're really good. Oh, thank you, Fixstar. I enjoyed. Thank you for stopping in as always. But yeah, we'll get back to normal in late August, I believe, and there'll still be videos coming out. Like I said, some of the content's going to change. I hope that everybody will stick with the channel and keep checking things out. I mean, there'll continue to be games for the Steam Deck and for the Legion Go and do comparisons and all that stuff. But I really do want to get to like doing some gameplay videos, stuff like that, you know, full playthroughs. I would love to do, you know, live streams like this. Then we could play new indie games. I'd love to focus on new indie games and some of the retro stuff. So we're just going to keep expanding it. Who knows? Maybe even make it a travel vlog with the gaming involved. I don't know. We'll see. But at least maybe in August, that might be what you get. You might get some travel videos with video game related content because I will be on the road so much that I won't have any other option, but we'll see. We'll find out what we can come up with. But do appreciate everybody for watching. Thank you so much as always. And I hope to see you at least next Saturday. If anything changes, I will definitely send that out in the community post. But otherwise, just look for new content and I'll talk to everybody in the comments. And for anybody that just joined the channel, definitely give it a subscribe. Click the subscribe button and check out more of the content. There's probably 1,000 videos on games, on individual games that run on Steam Deck, and shows the performance of those and stuff like that on the channel. And if you're watching this video, click that like button. It always helps. And also, if you're watching as a VOD, right, video on demand, definitely leave some comments as to what you thought of these games and the selection. And look for the voting of this week's video for next week's weekly Factor coming up Monday. It'll be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 4 games will go up. You vote on which game you want to see on Saturday. And then we should have 5 games to take a look at. And I'll pick another one like Ale and Tail Tavern to check out for the 6th. So everybody have a great weekend. Have a good week. And we'll talk to you next week. Thanks. Bye-bye.